Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Here is hoping that things work out much better than last time. My name is Chris Taylor. I call myself the King of the Ass Clowns, and today we are continuing the three-heart challenge of Ocarina of Time. A few days ago, tried to do part two of this. Unfortunately, I have a little girl. She gets sick very easily. Uh, Welcome to being a parent of a child who goes to daycare. So we cut it short because my family will always come before extracurricular activities like playing video games and talking about them. So we're actually going to pick up right where we left off after part one. We did the first two sections of the game with the Deku Tree and Dodongo's Cavern. Now we're going to make our way to the Zoras and into Jabu Jabu's belly. And hopefully, if we can get through as much of this as I think we can, we should also be able to big up and finish up with the Forest Temple as well. So instead of me talking, let's begin. There we go. Just adjusting this for size. There we go. And turning that down just a little bit. Alright. Fantastic. Now, you may be wondering why this is the Gamecube version. I'm emulating, and historically speaking, oh, I hit the wrong thing, didn't I? Yes, I did. So I'm emulating, and historically, N64 emulation is, let's be polite and say spotty. Because to say that it doesn't work half the time is an understatement. I didn't want to risk any issues in the gameplay perspective, and keep bumping into issues with either the OBS not picking up the emulator or just not being able to load. So I figured switch to the GameCube version. It's basically identical. Really the only thing we're missing out on is I think a couple of like translation errors, which are like whatever, but also the potential to have the original music for the Fire Temple when we get there. Uh, Not the biggest deal in the world for me, so I figured why not. So I did in fact do the entire beginning of the game over again, including getting the magic upgrades and all that good stuff, but I didn't do anything else, and you'll notice I still have 3 hearts. Go. I was really hoping that being in, because I ended up doing the saves right after getting the second Great Fairy bonus in Zelda's Castle. I was really hoping that Link would have just started off in the Temple of Time, but I think that only happens when you are an adult, or teenager, I guess. Now, Jabu Jabu's belly is the one section of the game, well, I guess two, if you count Shadow Link, but it's the one section of the game that I'm not actually confident in being able to do this 3-heart thing, because both the mini-boss and the boss proper are massive pains in my ass. I hate the mid-boss of Jabu Jabu's belly. I think it's ridiculous, and I'm always burning through all of my fairies and hearts just in a normal playthrough. And then the boss fight proper, it's all electricity, and I've never really had good luck with electricity. This is also like the one owl that I found out you can't skip. So I'm gonna do a funny voice. Woohoo! Looks like you've gotten bigger and stronger already, my dude. Just ahead lies Zora's domain. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting this water source. Their door will not open for anyone except those who have some connection with the royal family. Let them hear the melody of the royal family. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Now, on top of my daughter getting sick, she's also passed it on to me. So at various points, if you notice that I'm pausing to, get a Kleenex or cough, I'm sorry. But I didn't want to skip if I didn't have to. That being said, she has also been coughing a lot today, so if I disappear again, that is definitely the reason why. Into the water. We're also going to skip all the gold Skulltulas. The first 3 upgrades you get are Wallet, and then Rumble Pack to be able to find secret grottos, and then an even bigger wallet. But the thing is, I don't spend my money in this game, ever, so there's no point. That's all. This is also my second favorite track in the entire game. I love just the relaxed, like, tropical island vacation tune that's playing right now. My first favorite being the Ganondorf fight. I will say that the track to the Ganondorf fight is a lot better than the fight itself. Where it's just a ping pong match, but it is what it is. And there we go. Easy peasy. The very first time I did that, I sucked. But I was also a kid, and I had no sense of direction or aim, and my ability to play 3D games was suspect at best. What a graceful dive. Now please, take this. This is a skill of our kind. With this, you can dive much deeper under the water. Which is good, because we need this to go down here. I apologize for the sneeze. Sorry about that. Thankfully I was able to block before I could damage anybody's eardrums. Yeah, it's just easier doing it like that. There we go. You got an empty bottle. Put something inside and use it with C. What? Something's already inside? Let's say that. And another funny voice. This is where we got cut off last time. Oh, this letter. It's from Princess Bruto. Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu Jabu. That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Bruto. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little green around the gills. The evidence seems clear. Of course you'll go find Rito. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter. You keep the bottle. It was in. Take it respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Bruto immediately. Zora. Oi. 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 Really don't like that voice. I got a fish. If only fishing in Nier was that easy. So before we do anything else, there is yet another great fairy fountain. This is also where my sense of direction sucks. Because I almost always end up on Jabu Jabu's fin at some point and just get stuck there for a minute. You know, trying to cut through and make it faster, which naturally just makes it slower. Welcome, my dude. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. You got Pharaoh's Wind. This is warp magic you can use with C. Warp when you are in danger. You will teleport to the warp point. When you first use the magic, you will create a warp point. When you use the magic again, you can either dispel the warp point created last time, or warp to that point. Remember, you can use Pharaoh's Wind only in dungeons that have a dungeon map written inside. When battle has made you weary, please come back to stealing. Just in time. Welcome, Brian. So already an improvement. We've made it further than last time. I don't think I need bombs. Don't need the... Yeah, screw it. Just... I do need that. Can't actually damage that just yet. Just looking for a fairy. You? Who are you? I am Rio, Princess of the Zoras. What? Are you saying my father asked you to come here to save me? I'd never ask anyone to do such a thing. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. My father is worried about me? I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now. And you, get out of here. Oh no! Are you still hanging around here? I told you to go away. I'm okay. I've been going inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly since I was little. But Lord Jabu Jabu is very strange today. There are electrified jellyfish and strange holes around. On top of that, my precious stone was... But that's none of your business. Anyway, you, go home, now, understand? You're that worried about me? Then I will give you the honor of carrying me. However, I won't leave until I find the thing I'm looking for. You'd better believe me. Wrong button. Oof. That worked out better than I thought it would. we go. I don't know why I'm actually trying to damage all of them. I don't need to. There we go. Now we wait, and wait. There we go. Alright, now, on top of the no hearts, I'm trying to do this with no maps and no compasses. At this point, it's just because that was the original challenge I was trying to make with the N64 version. Not totally necessary for this, but why not? Nope. How inconsiderate. How could you leave me behind? If you're a man, act like one. Take responsibility. What a pleasant human being. Doesn't look like you can press it down with your weight alone. Thankfully, it's not just my weight. Man, I hope this is the boomerang. Excellent. Now I skip every other thing. Chest. Meant to say treasure chest. Yes. I'm so inconsiderate for fighting a giant thing. Red slimy thing. Without you there. You're welcome. Ugh. Not the one I wanted. But that's fine. I remember reading somewhere that in older versions of the game you actually get stuck in that room if you don't grab the chest. Thankfully that is not the case here. And one more. I believe is this one. It is. Yeah, that's helpful. I'm continuing my streak of only getting hit with bubbles. This is just the game luring me into a false sense of security. I know it. Here. Yes. That's it. That's what I've been looking for. Throw me up there, onto the platform. Here's dungeon done. Princess Rudo got the spiritual stone. But why Princess Rudo? Oh my goodness, I finally found my mother's stone. I got very upset when Lord Jabu Jabu swallowed it. While I was feeding him, he suddenly swallowed me. I was so surprised I dropped it inside. But now that I've found it, I don't need to be in here. So take me home, right now. Alright, wish me luck. And speed. Oh, he doesn't have a green butt. Why did I think he had a green butt? Because he does. That's the other thing. He fucking switches directions all the time. Maybe that'll help. Hiya. No. So close. Come on. Hate. How much closer do I have to get to this guy? Yep. Oh, man. Yep. Like I said, false sense of security. I had to hit him one more time. I used a fairy. I had to hit him one more time. Well, at least that shit's done. Okay. Is there another fairy in here somewhere, or is this the only one? That's the only one. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm gonna have to redo that, but at least there's no more Octoroks in here. Load it down. And almost at the boss. I am positive, absolutely positive, that the boomerang actually flies faster against regular enemies than it does against that stupid boss. we go. I appreciate that the dungeons in this game are not hour-long, massive problems. It could just be because I've beaten this game a lot. But I do truly think that most of them are just a good length. Much better. Nope. You're late. What took you so long? You're useless. I was just lonely, that's all. Just a little. He's very clearly drowning. Water's like right up here. He can't breathe underwater. You look cool. Cooler than I thought you would anyways. Just a little. Well, anyway, you saved me. So I guess I'll reward you. What do you wish? Just tell me. I want that spiritual stone. You mean the spiritual stone of water? Zora's sapphire, don't you? My mother gave it to me and said I should give it only to the man who will be my husband. You might call it the Zora's engagement ring. Alright. I'll give you my most precious possession, Zora's sapphire. You obtained Zora's sapphire. This is the spiritual stone of water, passed down by the Zoras. Her most precious possession? You don't know what she's talking about, but you've finally collected all 3 spiritual stones. Go back to see Princess Zelda. Don't tell my father. So this is going to be one of the few times where I go back to the Zora Fountain, or not the Zora Fountain, but one of the Great Fairy Fountains, just to heal, because I don't want to use another fairy just yet. So close. Welcome, my dude. I will soothe your wounds. When you are weary of battle, please come back to visit me. So here's the thing that I don't understand. You eliminate whatever creatures inside Jabu Jabu, and he should be healed. He still will eat you so that you can go back and do the dungeon again if you want to. I just think that's a continuity error. Sorry, my laptop is making funky noises, and I just wanted to make sure it wasn't overheating. Oof. The gate is up, but the sun is still out. Just like his dream. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you are dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. And with that, quarter of the way through. You know, yeah, that's basically as far as I'm at right now. You found the Ocarina of Time. This is the royal family's hidden treasure, which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. And if you had just ignored it, stopped right there, Ganondorf can never enter the sacred realm. My dude, when you hold this Ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you the Ocarina and this melody. Also with that, we have the first of two major info dumps. Because we have all of this leading up to the Forest Temple, and then when you get all of the 6 medallions, you have the big info dump. Also in the Temple of Time, later on, that leads into the finale of the game. Now, my dude, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. Lady, he couldn't even protect himself. Three out of 9 dungeons. So, are you counting the Spirit Temple twice? Once as a kid and once as an adult? Because technically you have to go through that section of the game twice, too. He wasn't there before. Are you the boy from the forest? I finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny, Impa, sensed danger and escaped from the castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time. He's not moving anymore. So, the only reason I'm going to get Epona is to get the Biggoron sword, because without that, I don't think I stand a chance against Shadow Link in the Water Temple. Wrong direction. I played this game many, many times, and I still get lost. In my 25 years playing this game, I don't think I've ever seen that dude. So, this is one of the many reasons why I appreciate retro achievements. I never knew about that dude either until I saw it as an achievement to get in both the N64 and the GameCube version of the game. There's also, if you buy the Zora, like the blue suit, before going to see the Zora King, he says he's going to kiss you because you're already prepared for the Water Temple. My dude, isn't that... It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. The name's my dude. Come on. My dude. Also, if you pay attention, he's got 2 piercings now. Wake up, my dude. The chosen one. Oh, wait, no, this guy's old. Wonder if I could do a Deckard Cain voice. I won't risk it. I am Raoul, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of the Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. My dude, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Look, my dude, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? No, tell me again, Owl. But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden, sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, and even in this sacred realm, namely this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time, chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages, and add their might to your own. You receive the Light Medallion. Rauru the Sage adds his power to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Oh, but we're not done yet. My dude, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. Bum bum bum. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there, holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl, I am sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But, if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, my dude? And now to race a ghost for the hookshot. I do love the opening of Link coming to the Hyrule 7 years later. Like, the first thing you see is Death Mountain on fire. Then you see all the villagers, and you think they've turned to zombies. And you can hear them moaning, and it starts off really dark. Oof. Did not like that. Now, thankfully, all the villagers from Hyrule Castletown are just chilling in Kakariko now. Also curious to note, all of the places in the graveyard that you can actually enter all have flowers in the front of them. Will you fasten your feet? I may not look it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. Let's try. I always get hit by that one. But not this time. No! He's so nice, he slows down for you. The time of this race was 1 minute, 4 seconds. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hookshot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. You found the hookshot. It's a spring-loaded chain that you can cast out to hook things. You can use it to drag distance items toward you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. While holding C, you can aim with the control stick and shoot it by releasing C. And now my third favorite track of the game. What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. You've learned the Song of Storms. Which also just creates a loop, because if you never learn the song here, you never play the song when you're a kid, for him to get pissed off and teach you the song when you're an adult. Alright, do I get Epona now? Or do I wait until I'm basically ready to do the water temple? I'll do it now. Another interesting fact, when those Stalfos, like the little skeleton things, will attack you when you're a kid, when it's nighttime on Hyrule Field and you're an adult, they don't come out. Also, you may have noticed earlier on, I used the phrase big up. That is in reference to when I was a small child. The very, very first time I got to this point, I remember playing the game, and my mom was watching, and my older brother, I think, was in the room too, and instead of saying, hey look, he's grown up, for whatever reason I said he big upped, and so that's just become what I always think of when I get to the part where Link pulls the Master Sword out. Like, it's not that he's grown up, it's not that he's gotten bigger, he just big ups. There are some people in Kakaroo spreading rumors that I cheated Talon out of the ranch, but don't be ridiculous. That guy Talon was weak. I, the hard-working Ingo, poured so much energy into this place. I don't want any strangers like you saying anything bad about me. Listen, the great Ganondorf recognized my obvious talents and gave the ranch to me. I will raise a fine horse and win recognition from the great Ganondorf. Say, young man, do you want to ride one of my fine horses? Pay me 10 rupees and you can ride. Do you want to hear how to ride? No. Thank you so much. Hee 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 hee. That is how you get your money back. Listen. Hey, time's up, young man. You only paid 10 rupees. You played around long enough. So unfortunately, that only works the one time. Pretty sure I cannot get my rupees back, but no harm in trying. Oh! Yes, I do want to place a wager of 50 rupees. So that was the easy part. Shoot! If the great Ganondorf found out about this humiliation, hey, you! How about another race? If you win, you can keep the horse. Ah, so close. Waha, you're just a kid after all. Well, come back anytime and we'll have some more fun. Jerk. And I don't actually have enough rupees. See, this is actually the one benefit to getting the larger wallets and doing some of the side questing stuff. Because when you mess up, like I just did, then you can just try again. But right now, I have to go all the way back home and do an entire temple. Oh man, that's gonna annoy me. What are you? Though you wear Kokirish clothing, you can't fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anyone go through here. That melody. Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. Blast. From here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. No! I'll take it. What was what? Uh-oh. I don't know what you mean. I was faster than he was. It was fine. He didn't drag me back. I was running behind his back. Alright. Now I can get my fairies back. Fairy. And now I can race Ingo again. So here's something that flew over my head the first time I played this game, and second and third. Everybody that you come across that ends up being a sage, they're dead. That's all. They're just dead. It's their spirits that give you these medallions. It's not actually them. I don't know why I didn't pick up on it. Probably because I was like 10, maybe 12 when I first played this game. The flow of time is always cruel. Its spread, its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. My dude, I'll see you again. Right. And this is why I don't do that. Oh, man. Now they all go away. So, if I remember correctly, every temple has a section where you play the Song of Time. And you gotta do something. Okay, that was awkward. forgot about that one. Nope. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. It's a heart. But I always have trouble with that spot. So we're going to try that again, only this time we're not going to fall down because that was stupid. Too close. There we go. Alright. Well, that just seems excessive and mean. Is there another one in here? I think that's the only one. Alright, grottos. This is straight on. That was easy. And I spoke too soon. Whoa. Alright, new problem. That was lucky. That's back where I came from. This is the only other section I can go in. And is there? Yes, there is. Okay. Wait, I have my shield up. Arrows painted on the floor. I do love this song too. Ocarina of Time has an amazing soundtrack. Should have just gone up that ladder the first time. Oh well. Oh man, I need to work on my aim. This corridor is all twisted. Yes, it is. I did not need you to tell me that. I can see. Watch out for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. doesn't seem fair. Much better. So here's what I like about this bow and arrow. You don't actually need to use rupees to fire arrows, but in the original Legend of Zelda, your arrow stock is your rupees. Madness. This way. Yes. Oops. And that is one. Damn it. I'm missing one key. I think I know how to get it. I'll take it. Now that this is all straightened out, a whole boss key and hole. Easy peasy. That's the key I need. Thankfully, these guys can be avoided. Now, what you're supposed to do is aim an arrow through this fire to hit this eyeball just up here. But I'm lazy, and I'm just going to set it on fire. To avoid these assholes, yes I can. Now we fall down another hole. Is there actually anything here? No. No. My dude, watch out. The ceiling is falling down. Uh-oh. Oh man, I was actually safe there. Alright, I kinda deserve that one. Yeah, I can make it the rest of the way. Damn it. Alright. This is actually like super easy, you just have to find the spinning one and hit it with an arrow. And then as soon as I say that, it takes me 3 times to hit one. How is everything lit? Alright. Almost there. Alright, so this next boss fight is actually not difficult, it's just a little tedious. Because once again, pictures. I'm gonna save now. Pictures and arrows. That was well timed. Take that corner. Awesome. You know what I mean by tedious? Come on. There we go. So close. So close. And I know I just have to hit him like one time. Like it's as easy as that. Hit him with the ball, hit him with my sword, done. Twice. Twice with my sword. Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only Phantom. You fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. Chamber of the Sages. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come, because I know you. No, you don't have to explain it to me, because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the Forest Sage and help you. Now please, take this medallion. Receive the fourth medallion. Saria awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Saria will always be your friend. Yeah, I'd freak out too if that thing just popped up. Look at that face. Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse in the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian, and were always bound to leave this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, my dude, break the curse on all the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Alright. So, just gonna head back to the Temple of Time, get the song to return to the Temple of Time whenever I want, and then I think that's going to be it for tonight. And yeah, I don't have the patience to race Ingo again. I'm gonna sneeze. Again, sorry about that. Did not mean to do that. You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. Time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. You have learned the Prelude of Light. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. My dude, we shall meet again. And on that note, I feel like this is a good time to call it a night. So, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you had fun. When next we come back, it will be Sunday, also 8:30 Eastern, ish. And until then, enjoy the soundtrack that, well, a lot of us grew up with, kind of, just remixed and orchestrated. Take care.